Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course, and as you can see from the title of this video, I do want to talk about rapper Jay-Z being accused in a lawsuit of R-wording a 13-year-old girl more than 20 years ago. And it is a part of a lawsuit that also includes Sean Diddy Combs. Well, Jay-Z is not backing down. He has provided a lengthy response via X, formerly known as Twitter, and you can check it out right here on yahoo.com as well as people.com. He calls out Texas attorney Tony Busby, even saying if something so heinous happened to a 13-year-old, you should have filed a criminal complaint against me, not just a civil complaint. And I am paraphrasing, of course. So we're going to get into all of the details. Now, before we do, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. And of course, everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. All right, so let's get started. So my source is Yahoo News, and we are going to get into the details. Pretty much I have covered on a high level what is happening right now. Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, has been accused in a lawsuit of unaliving a 13-year-old girl at an after party for the MTV Video Music Awards back in the year 2000. So the young lady would be about 37 years old today. And the suit, of course, is being brought on by Texas attorney Tony Busby, whom we all know is representing several victims on behalf of Diddy, who is also facing federal charges for sex trafficking as well as racketeering. Now, we're going to get into the lengthy statement that Jay-Z has provided on his Roc Nation's Twitter account or X account. And it reads, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case." This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. "I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn, New York. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me that if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. Now, I would not be surprised if Jay-Z wrote that himself, but I'm sure that he pays his lawyers a good chunk of change for them to be so poetic, but it's giving Reasonable Doubt Part 2. Now, what I will say is this. When it comes to rapper Jay-Z, how, in my opinion, he differs from Diddy is the timing of this lawsuit. We all know that Jay-Z's social firm actually brought charges against the Kansas City Police Department recently with a particular officer who was accused of continuously and routinely targeting Black women for, I believe, traffic stops, but allegedly he was R-wording Black women. We all know that that officer recently unalived himself. So before he could be brought to justice, he took his own life. That was Jay-Z's social firm that his team of attorneys that they focus on social injustices, they did that. So far, I am convinced that this is some retaliation for Jay-Z coming against a police department. Now, from here, it's just going to go downhill. He has been in charge of the Super Bowl half game shows for the NFL. I would imagine that they're going to, drop Jay-Z from that. They'll probably take pleasure in it. What really sucks also about this timing is just in a week and a half, The Lion King comes out, and that is starring Beyonce and is introducing Blue Ivy in her movie debut. So the timing absolutely sucks. I would imagine attorney Tony Busby knows what he's doing with that. And when it comes to Jay-Z being accused, I was expecting it. I do believe that his social firm bringing those charges against the Kansas City Police Department was even more fuel for the attorney Busby to really crack down in a lawsuit and involve Jay-Z. But I was actually kind of waiting for this to happen. But so far, I'm not fully convinced that he is guilty because of the timing and what his social firm has done for Black women. Now, before I made this video, I was texting some of my friends, my high school classmates, and I said, oh my gosh, they got Jay-Z, y'all. And one of my classmates said, well, the rumors of him being intimate with rapper Foxy Brown back in the day, I'm not surprised. And I said, oh, that is a fair point. So I'm sure that you all remember the films The Nutty Professor, and Jay-Z was on one of the soundtracks, he and Foxy Brown, and they had a song called Ain't No, and it sampled a song like from the 70s. The original song goes, Ain't no woman like the one I got. And then they changed it to Ain't No Ninja like the one I got. That's me. That's high school. I love that ish. So I want to look up Foxy Brown's age because if she's like close to my age, she's 2 years older than me. So if allegedly, they were doing something in high school, when I was in high school, when I was 14, she would have been 16. So let's see when did the song Ain't No come out? 1990 what? 1996. So she would have been 18 back then when that song came out. I was 16. So I don't know what year allegedly they were doing something. If it was in 96, she did become legal that year. If it was prior to, then that's definitely a little questionable. But what do you think about these claims against rapper Jay-Z? Do you believe them? Are you shocked that they've come down? I'm not shocked at the charges, but I'm not fully convinced that he is guilty. Of course, every single person is innocent until proven guilty. And what do you think about his response? Him telling attorney Tony Busby, why don't you file a criminal complaint? Because this is a heinous crime against a minor. And he said that his lawyer was blackmailed. Do you believe that? I definitely believe that. I'm not saying all attorneys move that way, but I would imagine if you're going up against an extremely wealthy person like Jay-Z, that you would probably say, slip my client this amount and then we won't bring these charges out against you. And he's not going to pay. I definitely believe that that is plausible. Do you think that that took place? They say lawyers get what, a third? So if he asked for 100 million, then he would have gotten 33 million himself, a little over 33 million. I definitely believe that from Jay-Z's response. So we will have to see how this all unfolds. I know that Beyonce is heartbroken, but I know that everything will be okay. Like anything that we face, it always does. Well, I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you all had a great weekend. I know that I did. After I made a video earlier today regarding Love and Marriage Huntsville, I went grocery shopping. I grabbed some lunch and then I went grocery shopping. Then I brought the groceries home and then I went to the gym. And then I enjoyed Jay Lee's Corner. She recapped the latest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville and I moderate over on that channel. She's awesome. And now I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my evening. And we are all going to have a magnificent Monday. It will not be a manic Monday. Try not to worry about it. Prepare yourself tonight, whether that's laying out your clothes, packing lunches, or making your overnight oats, if that's what you have for breakfast. Try not to snooze the alarm in the morning so that you do not have to rush. And if you're stressed out about something, try prayer or maybe journal just to get those worried thoughts out of your head. Journaling definitely helps me out a lot. And I will talk with you all soon. Bye.